Alright guys, Doctor here, and today's video is just gonna be a dual commentary with me and my buddy SpiritualCamping. He was my first subscriber and we wanted to do this a long time ago, so if you're interested in that stuff, you might just, go ahead and click away the video. We're gonna talk about some random things. We're gonna talk about how Battlefield, how we got into it, a little bit about my channel, stuff like that. So if you don't want to see that, you can click the video away now, and our conversation's gonna start in just a few seconds. Okay guys, Doctor here, but it's not just me, Doctor. We actually have SpiritualCamping with me, and he has been a long-time friend and my first subscriber, and just overall my teenage love, whatever you want to call it. And we're gonna talk about some gameplay we got today, and this is actually another competitive squad rush footage. And we were playing against the Legion here. Good games to them. They were playing really well with a hard time, but I guess it was fun, wasn't it?
It was indeed very fun.
Yeah, we had some rage moments.
Yeah, but at last a team we played that was fun playing against. So
I mean, I enjoyed the other ones too because they were just so easy to win against, but it's great to have finally some competition going.
Yeah.
I just rage too much on some occasions. Anyway, hope the game is not gonna bore you. Somebody asked if I'm gonna upload some more competitive footage, so I thought, yeah, why not? And these are the last two matches. We played 6 matches. We planned on only playing 4, but we were tied, so we were like, okay, let's play 2 more, and we actually won these 2 matches. So we'll see how it goes. This is most likely gonna be Damavand defense, depending on how I cut the video. So yeah, and my aim sucks sometimes, as you probably can see in the video. Anyway, Eddie, what do you think about the whole squad rush thing we started now? Because you're like the newest member of my beautiful platoon, and
yeah, well, I kind of lost my love for Battlefield months ago, and when you asked me if I wanted to play with you, like competitive squad rush, at first I thought it was just going to be boring, because that's how it always has been, squad rush, boring and not fun at all. But then I realized that I might as well try get back into it, because I know that Battlefield has brought me so much, so why not try, why not give it another shot? And I really like Squad Rush. It's fun, and it's nice playing against some guys that are competitive, and it's a lot more fun than just playing casual Conquest. That's what I think, at least. So
yeah, Conquest to me is just like only fun when we're raping on Bazaar, in a tank on Damavand, or in a helicopter. And yeah, I mean, that was this one occasion that I actually wanted to make this video a lot earlier, but those guys from Brotherhood, you know what happened. I mean, I made a video about it. Don't know if you saw it, but I had to make that one first, because I actually plan on making a dual commentary with Eddie, which is the name I call him. We're gonna explain why, I guess, later. And
yeah,
so I plan on doing this, but I actually want to do it like on 200 subscribers, but it's better later than never, so yeah. So let's just quickly explain how we actually got in touch on, that sounds so perverted, I don't even know, on this beautiful game, and we still aren't really sure, I guess, but I'm just gonna let you explain your memories on how we met.
Yeah, well, I was playing solo until I met Doc, and I'm pretty sure I met him on Eureka Harbor Rush in Bad Company 2. It was Eureka Harbor, I'm sure, and okay. I saw this maggotly man just raping the other team, and I was in the squad, and he was talking, but I didn't have a mic at that time. But it was very fun, and finally I found someone that also was good, because I considered myself good, and I was playing the objective and all that. So after the match, I basically just wrote you, added you, and wanted to play more. And from there on, it just went full-on retard, and ever since it's just been fantastic.
Full on bromance, I guess.
Bromance, yeah. That's
I still think we met differently, and I still think we met on Laguna Presa Rush. We were attacking, we got the first 2 bases, and on the third one, it was just me and you against the whole team, because we were just filled with Wookiees and snipers, and I just love how the Wookiees actually looked like Wookiees in Bad Company 2, but
yeah,
they were pretty annoying. Like, I was medic, you were assault, and you're probably gonna deny this, and I had about 6,000 points, I think.
Of course you did. You're just MLG pro.
That was one good match though, considering we had like no team support. But from that moment on, you have never been as active as I have been. Like I'm low life all the way, nearly
Yeah.
coming 100 soon, and you're just like barely coming.
I'm not as scared of social life, I guess.
Dude, I'm not scared of social life, but in between social life, I'm just, you know, either I'm gaming, or I'm drinking, or I'm at school and I can't do anything of both.
So hardcore.
This is so hardcore. Like I don't do sports, but it really doesn't matter. So I think one more thing that I wanted you to ask is, well, I'm just gonna talk about something myself before, but you were my first subscriber and you're also a long-time friend, and I would just like to know what you think on how my channel changed, or that if I changed and stuff like that. Now, before I get started with that, I'm just gonna make some quick notes on what was important to me when I made this channel, and what I made at least try doing different than other YouTubers. And what was one big thing for me is trying to interact with my viewers, and I'm not asking for likes in any videos, for favorites. I never thought that was up to me to ask you for. I think that's a thing that the viewer has to decide. So that was very important for me at all times. And if you watch my videos, I'm not gonna ask for likes in a single one, because as I said, I hate when people do it. Like I'm watching, sometimes I'm watching Call of Duty commentaries, and they're always like, yeah, give me a like, give me a favorite, and I think, guys, that is up to the viewer to decide. So that was one very important thing for me. And one other important thing was trying to upload quite regularly, but I can't always do it right. You know, with school it's hard for me to get the videos done, but besides that, I sometimes do my commentaries like 8 times just because I'm not happy with them, and especially because my mother tongue is not English. I guess it's quite hard for me at sometimes. So that was the things that really were important to me as a channel. It wasn't like I also didn't get myself a YouTube contract. I could actually apply for partnership right now. I never wanted to do that because I don't want to bother my viewers with like ads on the videos, and it would probably be like $2 every month I would earn, so I don't really mind that. But anyway, what do you think is good about my channel and bad about my channel?
First of all, I think it was pretty hard in the starting phase where you got like a ton of subscribers to start off, and you were so busy at times, and we didn't play as much as we usually did, and
yeah, but also
it was
because
just
you didn't
it was
love the
just
game.
rather hard. But
yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, I was glad for you because I know that you were very, you really wanted this, and you wanted to help people play the game better, and you wanted to interact with people playing the game. And I just think that it's brilliant that you've gotten this far already, and I'm sure that you're gonna get even further because you got the determination to do so. So
yeah,
I'm sure you're gonna get forward from here.
Yeah, next year's gonna be like free for me, so I'm gonna be able to do a lot more for my channel, and we'll see how that goes. I think we're gonna be pretty awesome. Gonna do some tutorials and whatever. I'm just gonna do a lot of it. One more thing though, I don't know if you can remember that, but when your old PlayStation ID was, I'm not even gonna try pronouncing it correct, but how did you get to the name Spiritual Camping? Because I still think it's the greatest name out there, and I'm so jelly. I mean, I still have the stupid PSN ID that I made for FAM, for the old FAM, and I'm like so jelly.
I feel
like
you to don't make it, but
yeah, I know.
Listen to me. So.
I will never listen to you.
But Spiritual Camping, I really think it's the most random name ever made.
It's the greatest too.
I got really tired of my old name. It was just some random letters. There was a little bit from my time when I played Counter-Strike competitively, but it wasn't really anything special. Just some random numbers. So then one day I decided, okay, I'm gonna get a new name. This is ridiculous. Gonna get a new name, and Spiritual Camping just popped up in my head, and I don't know how, but. And basically, I hated campers at that time. I hated Wookiees, I hated bush monsters, I hated them all, and I just thought, hey, Spiritual Camping is gonna troll those kids, and it's gonna be great. So that's kind of the story behind that.
Alright. I think, did you also make a second one called Spiritual Hiding? Yeah,
that was for when the other account got banned or something. I don't know what happened. I don't really know why I did that, but...
Well, maybe in Battlefield 4 or Bad Company 3 I'm just gonna take that one because I want to feel as awesome as you do.
You will never be spiritual, that's for sure.
I'm gonna make us a new one, Spiritual Doctor, because I still need to be the doctor. I'm just the doctor.
Yeah, that's...
And you probably wonder, how did I get on my name? Like, I've always been the doctor.
I mean, no, because I'm never gonna call you doctor. I'm always gonna know you as Dr. Jack. So,
yeah, that was my old PSN ID for those who don't know.
Yeah, I mean, how did you come up with that, really?
With Dr. Jack, well...
I actually think you told me once, like, some people called you Doc, and your old name was Jack.
Not really. It basically started like this. I was on a forum for another game, and on this forum I was called Jacuzzi. I don't know why, that's what a friend called me in real life, so I just called myself Jacuzzi. And I was aged on this forum. It was some physics game, and I loved it. It was so addictive, like Battlefield Inc. had shit on Fantastic Contraption, that was the name. So I was on there like 2 years, being complete addicted, and there was this other guy that came up, and his name was Dr. Q.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't know, I liked his name. And then when I made my PSN ID, I was like, I'm not gonna make something like ASDF 12345, like every second guy is called out there. Like, there's so many people with random names, so I was like, okay. I tried some stuff out, I don't remember what it was, but in the end I was like, okay, so a lot of people called me Jack on that forum, and I liked that it begins, I liked the other name that was beginning with Doctor, so I just combined the two and I was Dr. Jack. And you just called me Jack. And just on a quick note for everyone, we're actually both called Jacob, so his name is Jacob with C and my name is Jacob with K, which I find pretty awesome. We didn't even know about it, and we're like Battlefield love and getting married on in the church of... There was no churches in freaking Battlefield maps, but you know what I mean. And
yeah, we had that rooftop on that one map.
Yeah,
so White Pass.
Yeah, White Pass, the rooftop.
That was our church.
Well, I knifed you before, and you wanted to get my tags too, so we just met up there, and you knifed me. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Good memories, and yeah, what am I gonna say? But I have to admit, Bad Company 2 was awesome times. I mean, my old channel really wasn't as good as this one, at least in my opinion. I guess I also have quite a difference in success on this one than on the one before.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Bad Company 2 was so great. Like, I was listening to Summer of '69 lately a little bit, and it just reminds me of Bad Company 2. I mean, I can't be in America and go drink Jack Daniels with my friends on the lake in '69, of course, because right now it probably isn't like that, but it just reminded me of those good old times. I was talking with my buddies from Bad Company 2, like LS, and I nearly shed a tear. Like, the Bad Company 2 memories were so great. And I think what I loved about that game is that it was so simple. Like, you still needed to think about your kit. Like, I like to run lightweight and that stuff, you know. I just like to use scopes depending on the playstyle, and the guns were so simple. There was no suppression, there was no ammo types for shotguns. You know, the gadgets that you had were so simple, and I just loved it. And I still miss the times. And I remember when we were like all pumped for Battlefield 3, like, yeah, we want Battlefield 3 to come out. Gonna be so awesome, yeah. And now that I'm looking back, I actually think that if the time just froze, if those years would have just repeated, Bad Company all over, you know, that was like, at least in my gaming life, the best days of my life.
Yeah, I've had the same feeling a lot. That was also why I started kind of get bored of Battlefield 3, because I missed Bad Company 2 so much, and just all the fun things you could do, and just the casual game was just also fun. I mean, just going in by yourself could be fun. You didn't even need to have a team. Of course, it was more fun to play with friends, but still, it was just more entertaining overall, I think.
Especially in the end, it turned out to be so much more competitive.
Yeah.
You would go on Eureka Harbor and you would have 2 teams and like just war, like no more buildings standing, everyone just me raging. Oh god, I raged so much at that time. I still rage quite a bit, but it's getting better, I guess.
It's getting better, yeah.
Eureka Harbor was awesome. Yeah, sometimes exaggerated. Yeah, the knife. Yeah. I had 4,500 knife kills in Bad Company 2. Now I have like 200, I think. Pretty poor.
I remember ever since we met, you told me to get the Platinum Star, and I when I finally got it, I felt so good. 500 kills with that knife. That was amazing.
Oh god, I loved it. The knife.
Yeah.
But I was so low life. I had platinum on every gun, gadget, handgun, whatever.
Yeah, that was
I
madness.
think I had 1,226 hours of Bad Company 2. And I wouldn't mind if it was 2,000 right
But
now.
it's hours well spent. Hours well spent.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
I started out like a noob in Bad Company 2, man. I remember the game nearly pissed me off that I would never play it again when I spawned in the first time. And I watched some Call of Duty videos and saw the RPGs there. So I spawned in on Bad Company 2, it's Valparaiso Rush. I ran up some hill and I got shot in the face by an RPG, and at that point I was like, do I even want to play this game anymore? Like, you get a new game, it was my first shoot and the first thing it RPG in the face. But I kept on playing and it was definitely worth it.
Yeah, I remember when I bought the game, it was either that or Modern Warfare 2, and let's say I picked the right game, I think.
Indeed. Guess so myself. I don't really like noob tubes. Only liked them when we were spamming them on White Pass. No, it wasn't White Pass, it was Cold War. When I was trying to go for the Platinum.
War, yeah.
And when we were trying to go for the Platinum, you know, just sitting on rooftops that we glitched on. It wasn't glitching, but it was like, you know, knowing the map.
Yeah.
It was so badass, oh god. Bad Company 2 memories are just the best. And of course mine launching and...
Oh yeah.
My god. And in Bad Company 2 I didn't give a shit. I just played the game, and if I didn't want to be serious, I was just gonna go knife only and stuff. And in Bad Company 2, you go on battle log and you're like, oh my god, all these stats and I need to do well. And my KD is like +1 since Bad Company 2 days. And I haven't been trying as hard as other people did, but that was also one thing that made it a lot better for me. I think battle log is a great thing, but having the stats isn't that great. I mean, on Bad Company 2 you have to go like on this page and stuff, and nobody really did it, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of the bad thing about battle log, that so many people get addicted to their stats.
Yeah.
And just gotta keep this high KD, gotta go for the high score per minute and all. And that kind of takes out some of the fun elements and some of the elements where you kind of get loose and just have fun.
Yeah,
so
that was awesome. You realize we're already 60 minutes in the commentary. I think we should stop right now. I think we've been talking enough. Or do you have to say something?
Yeah, I just real quick want to like announce the fan club I made. I don't know if you want to say anything about it, but I made a fan club on Battle Log for Doctor, and I hope he's gonna put a link in the description.
Yeah, I sure will. But it wasn't me who did it. You were it, and I feel like it was quite a few people that made Battle Log fan platoons of themselves, and I was like, no way, man. Like, I'm not even gonna do that at all. And so I was like, one day I'm gonna have my own fan platoon, and you just asked me, and I was like, no, I'm gonna shed a tear right now. But it was pretty awesome. I'll have a link in the description for those guys who want to join. If you want to post something on the wall there, if you have any questions, go ahead, I'm gonna answer them. And I also have a Twitter, but I don't know if that interests people. You might want to tell me in the comments, because I like just made it to post something for the developers. But yeah, I guess it's been it for so far. Cut the gameplay then. Gonna be Damavant, breaching the wall of C4.
Oh yeah, I failed on that. Wow.
Yeah, you jumped down. Why did you jump down? I don't understand. I just saw Twix.
I felt so Rambo. I thought I had it in my pocket, but then I failed.
Sucks, bro. Sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, matches were great. Also, big thanks to the Legion who we played today. That was a great match, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this and upload it. So thank you for the beautiful conversation, Eddie, and
yeah, thanks for having me.
I guess we'll see you. I'll see you on the battlefield someday.
Probably will.
Alright then.